Today I fucked up by accidentally ripping my butthole after Lion King. Today I fucked up when. Okay, so I got back from the movies seeing Lion King and I needed to shower, but I'm also in a funk, so I wanted to smoke and drink coffee, so I thought let's do a bath. Then I remembered I move out this week and I have like loads of excess bath products that it doesn't make sense for me to move, so I should just dump them all in the tub to generate some fantastical bubble wonderland. Wrong. 3 half conditioners, a bottle of Irish Spring and like a bunch of shampoo do not make a bubble bath, but it's fine because it smells nice and I like the bubbles that are there. However, I went to get out and I stepped on the mat to drip for a second, but I really wanted my coffee which was on the counter. Dumb fuck me for not putting it closer to the tub. So anyway, I take a small step on the shitty college apartment tile and fucking boom, my well-lubed body slid so hard and I did a split and slammed my foot into the door, which would have really hurt if my fat ass didn't transform into a fucking bouncy ball, launching me back up only to slide sideways, this time knocking my cooter on the floor corner of the sink counter. First I couldn't tell if I was bleeding, but looks like it's just a poo stain and severe bruising from the sole fact my ass just bent in ways Gumby couldn't even do, stamping a skid mark on the tile. Fuck me for trying to have a relaxing day. Too long didn't read. I ripped my butthole and pooed on the floor after being depressed about the new Lion King by slipping on the floor after a soppy bath. Update. Edit 1. I am a female. Logistics. I did a split with one leg in the front, other in the back. That's what did the ripping/bruising. I slid cooter first into the corner of the cabinet of my small bathroom. That's how this all happened. Also, this was my first Reddit post, so thanks for all the gold and upvotes. Means a lot to me and my booty hole at this time. Coot scoot boogie. OP, looks down, sees body covered in feces. OP, shit. Here we go again. OP, gets back in the bath. Looks like someone won't be feeling the love tonight. What the fuck did I just read? I read it over twice and still can't picture it. This has nothing to do with Lion King, lol. Exactly what I was thinking. Could this be an elaborate stunt by Disney to market Lion King? Face with monocle. Today I fucked up by getting frustrated with a toddler. This happened a few hours ago and I'm still dealing with the aftermath. Typically, I'm a morning person, but I couldn't sleep last night due to stress from work, etc., so I took a few Unisom to help me doze off. Fine, nothing out of the ordinary. I wake up this morning, feeling like the grouchiest asshole this side of the Atlantic. My wife and 10-year daughter are fighting about some dumb thing or another, which is an all-day/everyday thing as of late. All I want to do is make a cup of tea and smoke a cigarette, but everybody seems hell-bent on getting in my way and stressing me out first thing in the morning. The screaming match wakes up my 2-year son, adding to the stress. Starts crying. The water in the kettle starts boiling. I'm pissed off because not only did I wake up to a mild approximation of the Battle of Normandy after getting very little actual sleep, but we're out of tea, my mug is missing, the Unisom hadn't fully worn off. That stuff makes me extremely irritable, and to top it off, I can smell shit. I was ready to flip the fuck out. The fuck up? I ask my wife if she'd mind cutting out the screaming match and just take our daughter to school, and pick up a box of tips on the way back, but she ignores me. My daughter bolts out the front door like a horse in a thunderstorm. My son had stopped crying, but absolutely did not want to have his diaper changed. He starts running away, laughing, having a blast. I finally catch him, but getting him to lie still was all but impossible. When I finally manage to get him onto the changing mat, he starts kicking me repeatedly in the face and chest. I lose it, hold down his little legs, undo the velcro-ish straps, and fling the shitty diaper as hard as I could across the room. It took a moment for my sleep-deprived mind to realize what I've done, and when it finally catches up, I turn around and see an arc of shit across the ceiling, a popcorn ceiling, no less, ending in a Jackson Pollock of shit all over the wall and my TV. Top it off, by the time I turned back around, the poopy butt toddler is gone. I find him sitting in his brand new car seat, eating peanut butter with his bare hands. I ended up calling out, so I could clean up the shit and not go to prison for murdering someone at work. TL, doctor, couldn't sleep, took sleeping pills that make me irritable, woke up to utter chaos, lost my temper while trying to change a diaper, flung a shitty diaper across the room resulting in a disgusting modern art masterpiece across the ceiling and wall. You sure he was eating peanut butter? One can only hope. Once, I got pissed off that my daughter had just poured new kitty litter on top of the old kitty litter instead of cleaning out the old and replacing it with new. I got so mad that I flipped over the 3 litter boxes, and had to clean up a huge pile of shitty litter. Then I had to drag the trash bag of litter up the basement stairs, which are wooden and have spaces in between. So I get this extremely heavy trash bag to the very top step and it rips, sending all the kitty litter back down into the basement for me to clean up once again. This post gave me palpitations. I asked my wife if she'd mind cutting out the screaming match. I really figured this would be the fuck up. Parents need to go to high schools to tell these stories. Could be way more effective than abstinence PS. Telling 16-year-old me not to fuck my GF because of morals or disease equals fuck off. Telling 16-year-old me I'll never sleep late again and have 100% chance of having a baby cry and shit literally everywhere equals maybe absence and your condoms are a good thing. Lol. Absence is pregnancy deterrent. Can't have sex with me if I'm not there. Today I fucked up by ejaculating a huge load of blood directly into my wife's mouth. This literally happened tonight. So, last Monday, I got a vasectomy. My wife and I came to the conclusion that there are already more than enough people in the world. Per doctor's orders, I wasn't able to ejaculate for the first week. Fast forward to today, and it's been 6 full days. I'm now hornier than an incel walking past a Victoria's Secret. The wife and I decide to give it a try in the bedroom. After an attempt at traditional intercourse proves to be short-lived because my nether buddies are still too sore, my wife comes up clutch. I take a quick shower and we quickly go at it again. This time, she goes down on me. Normally, I have a hard time coming from just a blowjob, but I was so pent up that I erupt after about 2 minutes. My wife, being the superstar that she is, initially takes it like a champ. Then, after time seems to stand still for a moment, she spews out huge glob after huge glob of a blood-red semen concoction onto my stomach. I look at it in abject horror for a second, and then say aloud, "Oh yeah, I read that could happen." Wife is briefly exasperated, "You couldn't have remembered that a minute ago," but ends up taking the whole thing magnanimously. Fortunately, this fuck-up didn't have any serious consequences, other than the emotional trauma associated with seeing your wife spit out your bloody semen. Too long didn't read, had a vasectomy last week, got a BJ from the wife today, and shot a bloody mess into her mouth tonight. Edit, thanks for the silver. Also, the number of comments implying my wife's BF will buy me a Switch makes me feel like a chump for spending my own money on one. Incels are weird. Edit 2, now a gold. You're all awesome. At least your wife took it in stride. Let this be a reminder of how sturdy your relationship is, because truth be told I'd how my GF would handle that. She can be a bit of a germaphobe at times, so I was definitely worried. She never ceases to amaze though. This post made my balls hurt. Not as much as the vasectomy made mine. Actually, the procedure was completely painless. The aftermath has been very tender though. Per doctor's orders, I wasn't able to ejaculate for the first week. It's been 6 full days. ! Wow, yeah, I'm impatient. He did say to wait a week. Wife and I decided that it was close enough. Probably should have listened to the doctor. I don't seem to have done any actual damage though. Had a similar result the first time after my vasectomy. Luckily I remembered it was likely 7 days to the minute I jumped into the shower to take matters into my own hands and spare my wife the sight of me shooting blood. The result resembled something just downright unnatural. But, if you're worried about getting the snip, it's totally painless. Ice your spuds as often as you can the first 2 days and you'll be golden. Also, if the doc asks you how you're going mid-procedure, don't respond with "mate, this is the most awkward hand job I've ever had." Poor bugger had to leave the room till he stopped giggling. Now you have to give her head when she's on her period to make it even.